The Philistines gathered their armies for battle and stood on the mountain on one side, and Israel stood on the mountain on the other side, and the valley of Elah lay between them. And there came out from the camp of the Philistines a champion named Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span. He had a helmet of bronze upon his head, and he was armed with a coat of mail, and the staff of his spear was like a weaver's beam. And Goliath stood and cried out to the armies of Israel, "Choose a man, and let him come down to me. If he is able to fight and kill me, then we will be your servants. But if I prevail against him, you shall serve us." And all the men of Israel fled from him, and were greatly afraid. Now David was the youngest son of Jesse, and his father sent him to the camp with bread for his brothers. And David heard the words of Goliath, and he said, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God?" And David said to Saul, "Let no man's heart fail because of him. Your servant will go and fight this Philistine." And Saul said to David, "You are but a youth, and he has been a man of war from his youth." And David chose 5 smooth stones from the brook, and put them in his shepherd's bag, and his sling was in his hand. And he drew near to the Philistine. And when the Philistine looked and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth. And Goliath said, "Am I a dog, that you come to me with sticks?" And David said, "You come to me with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel." And David put his hand in his bag and took out a stone and slung it, and struck the Philistine on his forehead. And the stone sank into his forehead, and he fell upon his face to the earth. So David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone. And when the Philistines saw that their champion was dead, they fled. And the men of Israel arose with a great shout, and pursued the Philistines. And David took the head of the Philistine, and brought it to Jerusalem. And all Israel knew that the Lord saves not with sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord's.